Hey YouTube, welcome back to my show, The Leopard Cat, where we're fun, sexy, fearless, independent, and always opinionated. I am here to do my long-awaited review for Power, episodes 8 and 9. We got one more episode before the hiatus. This episode 8 was so good. Rest in peace, Lala, aka Lakeisha. The episode starts with Dre telling Sax that he needs the ankle monitor off, but when he refuses, he tries to get Ghost to kill Sax, and Ghost is like, "Hey, I'm busy. I got better things to do, and matter of fact, lose my number since you got the ankle monitor on. Like, I don't even have time." So he still mad about that. Tommy, Lakeisha, and Cash talk in their brand new house he got her, and basically she tells her, or they tell Cash, you have any problems with school or anything like that, police stopping you, let me know. I take care of that. He tells Lakeisha that too. But we all know Lakeisha ain't about that life like that. And Tariq is at a new school. He's at a new school. Sex shows up, tries to question him. And Tariq is like, my parents are not here. This can't be legal. Want me to call them so I can tell them that you keep harassing me? And he just goes, oh, no, that's not a problem. Then he gets to his teacher. And he's answering the right questions. Then, he dismisses the class. And he has to talk with Tariq. He's like, so, it's nothing like Choke, was it? You got in trouble at Choke, didn't you? You was selling drugs or whatever. You holding any now? He was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. So he asked him to search him. So he searched him. And it seemed like to me he was trying to buy drugs from him, not trying to like really check him for drugs. And he didn't find anything. He was like, okay, you're free to go. And, Tariq tells his mom, and he's like, we could try to sell drugs to the teacher. And she's like, all right, but you need to find out more about him. We need to find out if he good for business or not. And he ends up leaving drugs in the teacher's trunk and a phone, a burner phone. And he texts the guy and said, leave the money in the trunk. The guy texts him and said, leave the money in the trunk. And he was like, how do I know who I'm buying this from? And the phone was like, you don't. So when the teacher's spinning off from it, he also asked Tariq, he said, Tariq, was that from you? And Tariq was like, huh? And he just rolls up like, never mind. And I was just like, yeah, he knows it's from him. His parents are in prison. And he's been, basically just trying to make ends meet. So he itching for drugs and money. Okay, so Sax shows up to Lakeisha. I swear, for her to be in a new house, she has so many visitors. Like, Sax threatens Lakeisha at her house and basically says, Tommy's going away. You gonna be able to afford this house? And she basically blows him off. Tommy's mom shows up and, she basically tells her, oh, I want to move in. This is a nice place. Tommy bought you this? And she was like, Kate, you need to go. She was like, oh, did he tell you what happened to Holly? He killed her with his bare hands. She was like, I'm not dumb like Holly. She was like, I just thought you should know. And then Lakeisha kicks her out of the house. And I'm like, ooh, you don't want to, Lakeisha ain't playing today. And Tate is giving this debate. But this guy, the guy whose wife he was sleeping with, shows up, and they play tape by ending up having his microphone turned on, hear him talk all this trash about his opponent, and that really hurt his votes and everything. And, the guy whose wife he was sleeping with set it all up. Ghost helped him. They double teamed him like that. And I was like, oh, Lord. Tay on his way out. He need to go. Detective Rodriguez stops Lala and scares her into signing this thing to testify against Tariq by taking her son away. And she's freaking out, so she signs it. And I'm like, I knew that moment that she was going to be killed. And I thought it was going to be by Tommy. And then basically Cash ends up telling Tommy. And Tommy's like, okay, we're going to handle this. So he tries to ask Lakeisha about it. And Lakeisha plays it off like, oh, nothing happened. And she was like, I heard about the police stopping you. CPS stopped you. Cash told me. She was just like, yeah, but I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything, Tommy. She was like, you weren't going to tell me? He was like, I just didn't want you to worry. She was like, what? He was like, well, your mom told me what happened to Holly, and I don't want the same thing to happen to me. He said, so you still here out of loyalty? She was like, I'm not going anywhere. And they have that sweet moment. I'm like, girl. And he tells her the house is paid off for. Like, if something happened to me, you always gonna have this house. The house is in your name only. And she just looking real dumb. And I'm just like, you should have never signed that. If she was still friends with Tasha, Tasha could have schooled her on what to do and what not to do in that situation. But no, she want to continue to hate Tasha and hate on her. Rodriguez takes the ankle bracelet off Dre, but she tells him, you better answer the phone when I call you. Basically saying, if I need something else from you, you better do it because I did this for you. And I'm just like, it never ends. Then we got Tasha who goes to Lakeisha's house, and she see that she trying to move out. She trying to book and leave because the feds are coming there to have her, I guess, taken in to testify. And they scuffle over the gun and they fight. She sees she signed this paper to turn in Tariq. She's like, I would never snitch. I would never. She was like, you signed the paper. They struggled. And the moment she showed up, I knew Tasha was going to be the one to kill her. She shot her in the chest area and she was begging her for her life. But then Tasha blew her brains out. And you like, oh my God. Meanwhile, Tommy and Cash are at the mall buying wedding rings. Tommy about to get ready to propose. He showed up to the house, sees the doors open, like, what's going on? Tells Cash to wait in the car, goes in and finds her body. And you're just like, wow. What an episode. This episode was really good. Oh my goodness. Power gets better and better. I will be doing my part or my second episode, so look out for that. Thumbs up this video. Also subscribe to my channel and share it on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at that Virgo Vixen, and I will see you in my next video.